Hey guys! Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. The Vatican Secret Archives is one of the grandest historical collections in the world. It's also one of the most useless. The grandeur is obvious. Located within the Vatican's walls, next door to the Apostolic Library and just north of the Sistine Chapel, the VSA houses 53 linear miles of shelving dating back more than 12 centuries. It includes gems like the papal bull that excommunicated Martin Luther and the pleas for help that Mary Queen of Scots sent to Pope Sixtus V before her execution. In size and scope, the collection is almost peerless. That said, the VSA isn't much used to modern scholars, because it's so inaccessible. Of those 53 miles, just a few millimeters worth of pages have been scanned and made available online. Even fewer pages have been transcribed into computer text and made searchable. If you want to peruse anything else, you have to apply for special access, schlep all the way to Rome, and go through every page by hand. But a new project could change all that. Known as encodus ratio, it uses a combination of artificial intelligence and optical character recognition, OCR, software to scour these neglected texts and make their transcripts available for the very first time. If successful, the technology could also open up untold numbers of other documents at historical archives around the world. OCR has been used to scan books and other printed documents for years, but it's not well suited for the material in the secret archives. Traditional OCR breaks words down into a series of letter images by looking for the spaces between letters. It then compares each letter image to the bank of letters in its memory. After deciding which letter best matches the image, the software translates the letter into computer code, ASCII, and thereby makes the text searchable. This process, however, really only works on typeset text. It's lousy for anything written by hand like the vast majority of old Vatican documents. Here's an example from the early 1200s, written in what's called Caroline minuscule script, which looks like a mix of calligraphy and cursive. The main problem in this example is the lack of space between letters, so-called dirty segmentation. OCR can't tell where one letter stops and another starts, and therefore doesn't know how many letters there are. The result is a computational deadlock, sometimes referred to as Sayre's paradox. OCR software needs to segment a word into individual letters before it can recognize them, but in handwritten texts with connected letters, the software needs to recognize the letters in order to segment them. It's a catch-22. Some computer scientists have tried to get around this problem by developing OCR to recognize whole words instead of letters. This works fine technologically. Computers don't care whether they're parsing words or letters. But getting these systems up and running is a bear, because they require gargantuan memory banks. Rather than a few dozen alphabet letters, these systems have to recognize images of thousands upon thousands of common words. Which means you need a whole platoon of scholars with expertise in medieval Latin to go through old documents and capture images of each word. In fact, you need several images of each, to account for quirks in handwriting or bad lighting and other variables. It's a daunting task,